Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Astlibra. Man, it feels like quite some time since I last recorded, because it has been, actually. But I know where we are, and what we've done. We went to the past, again, of course, and we dealt with Lazartus, on top of his flying fortress, and prevented his horrible, twisted vision of a new world order to come to pass. Yeah, there are some parallels there, aren't there? Anyway, we defeated him, presumably for good. I mean, he did come back after it seemed like we defeated him, and then we defeated him again, so surely that's enough. And then, much more importantly, after that, we finally got our well-deserved session of peeping on Melu and Kuro bathing in the hot springs. Or did we actually? I suppose Gao said that he couldn't actually see anything, so was it all a bust? I don't know. Either way, there are a couple of things that we need to go back to that region for, specifically, you know, grinding, and more grinding. Also, I'm pretty sure I missed a chest in an area where I really don't know how I managed to do that. Pretty sure while rewatching my video, I noticed that I had not, or I had somehow missed a treasure box indicator in the room where Kuro had been held. So that's very silly. So yeah, either way, we're going to be returning there, of course. We also need, I guess, 2 more rare chests to drop for the final 2 formulas, so yeah, still a bit more to do. But I think first I want to unlock the next chapter, I suppose. You know, see where things will go from here. Unlock the next arena rounds, assuming there are some. And also, there is the... well, I suppose I'm going to have to check if we can just enter the well. I assume we can, to return to that part of the prison, or I suppose it's not really part of the prison, it's that weird zone trapped, sealed underneath the castle, right? The demon realm. We could go there and just, you know, make sure not to jump into that hole of no return, but we could technically fight some of those, or, you know, those handful of demons that are on the surface level for their materials. Or... yes, I'm assuming they drop materials? Maybe they don't, actually. I suppose enemies in those special areas leading up to the goddesses, or the deities, the gods and goddesses, haven't actually been dropping materials, but... yeah, so I suppose I don't really have to return to those unless I'm actually going to try and go for the god. I'm pretty sure, though, that that's hopeless, based on our... you know, the last time we were there. Anyway, so that's the thing I could do. I do want to test if we can just return there via the well. I'm assuming we can. And then, of course, we also have the key now to open that door inside the painting room. We didn't open that yet, right? No. We acquired the key, of course, during our stay in the castle's prison, and then from there on we weren't able to return to the castle town until now. So yeah, we still have to open that and check what's in that chest that's been taunting us for most of the game at this point. Okay, also a new NPC dialogue. I think our country's prime minister has been arrested. I always felt that man had a sinister soul. Arrested, huh? I mean, we went back into the past. Killed him there? And then were transported back to, you know, 2 months or whatever it was, into the future from there? Or rather, into our timeline, but except that Lazartus had been killed, but apparently he's only been arrested? I mean, how? What? Again, time travel nonsense. Either way, he's been stopped, I suppose. Good enough. I'm glad he was caught before something bad happened. Yeah, good thing. I shudder to think what he might have tried to do at some point. The standoff between the Prime Minister and the Princess ended in victory for the Princess. The country is sure to be safe now. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, how good. Wait, is this the building? Oh, it is the building, actually. Oh. Yeah, I still don't really know the layout of this place by heart. I mean, I mostly get by, but... Magical crystals. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not a particularly exciting upgrade, but, you know, it's always nice to get more of those. At this point, I feel like we have so many that, you know, we are very flexible in all the things we can do with our various Karen magics. Also, speaking of magical crystals, I actually finally went back and looked at that part of some of the one of the past episodes where I opened a chest. Was it over here somewhere? I don't know. It was somewhere. I think it's actually over this way. Where there used to be a chest. Yeah, this one, which I just talked over without paying attention to what it was, and then I couldn't find the item. It turns out I couldn't find it because it was a magical crystal. I forgot that not all of the chests here had equipment, but some of them apparently. I'm pretty sure some in the past have had magical crystals before, so that's just a thing that can happen. I mean, we have a few things to spend here. We won't be able to make it very far because we're basically lacking 2, well, now basically lacking 3 types of crystal. We could always overspend like this. Can we make our way around and to the skill there? Oh my god, this is complicated. Now we'd have to come somehow from further over to the right to get both the skill and also that treasure that's there. This might still be the way to go there, but it's gonna be very roundabout. And here we need more green, and then next up blue, which we do have, and then white, red. Okay, sure. Wait, did I want to take this path? Who knows? Sure, we can spend some extra here, then go here, and more red. And we don't have purple. But we do see a little bit more, technically speaking. I mean, do we see the path to the crystal? Yes. Yes, we do, actually. Okay. Right, this is the path to the crystal. And I guess it does not actually connect to anything else. So if we wanted to... Yeah, this is just... There are no branches from this as far as I can see here. So if we just follow this path, it's going to lead us to the skill. I suppose that's what I want. I mean, chests are always fun if they have equipment. Could be something really nice in there. If it's not just another magic crystal. I hope that since this one takes quite a bit of effort to reach, it's going to have something a bit more exciting than that. But yeah, in order to get there, who knows, maybe we take this lower path and all the way around. Yikes. I could do this, but I'm not going to make it very far after this, so I guess that's where I'm going to stop randomly. Are you still going to stop me, or are we now best friends with the princess? Unauthorized persons are not allowed to enter. I suppose in this reality we never actually met the princess? Because Lizartus was arrested apparently before his conflict with the princess even started, and so she never had to try and hide the gemstone, the key to Elysium, from him by gifting it to Malu. And so our group and her never met. Maybe. But then also the princess apparently is just Anubis, or a version of Anubis, and not actually human, and some sort of super powerful being, so she might just be... She might actually just exist outside the timelines and be aware of things that happened despite our manipulations. And so maybe she's going to contact us again at some point. I heard there are some terrifying demons underground. I heard they built a castle to seal them away. Yep, that's why it's called the Sealed Castle. Shouldn't it be called the Sealing Castle? I hope they can't get out of there. Yeah, that would be bad. As I said, that seems pretty unsafe. You know, sealing some sort of demon realm underground, sure. If you have to build a castle on top of it to do that, fine, okay. But maybe not build a town around it and have people settle there, just in case there's ever a breach. Arena ruins ahead, danger. Okay, right. That's a sign that momentarily changed at some point, that we needed to read to progress. Come on in. Okay, we don't actually have a new cup available yet. I suppose... Actually, I'm not sure if it's always been like that. Maybe we do have to head to the bar and trigger the next series of events there first. Or things might be a little bit different now, I don't know. It's a deep-looking well, it looks abandoned. Oh, we cannot actually enter that. Fascinating. But again, maybe that's just because we're not officially done with the current chapter. I suppose we're not. No, we haven't seen the usual intro cutscene repeat yet. That officially closes off a chapter, so... I suppose that makes sense. Oh no, what shall I do? Princess Candelaria just passed by here. Oh? Oh, so we're gonna see her very, very soon, actually. Presumably at the bar. My heart won't stop fluttering. Seems like the Prime Minister was plotting a rebellion. Some people get some messed up ideas when they're put in charge of politics. Some people? Oh, yeah, okay. Not all of them. I want to believe that. It has to be true. Surely there are one or two idealists out there. Poor guys and girls. Did you see her? The bronze-skinned princess. No, she's not bronze-skinned at all. She's super, super pale. Why do people keep referring to her as being somehow dark-skinned? She's not. So silly, and such an easy thing to fix. Either don't refer to her in such a way, or, you know, adjust her portrait. She's truly the flower of Rispidar. I'm so glad I live in this town. Yeah, good for you. Did you know about the demons trapped underneath the city? Huh? What's this? A couple soldiers, and who is that? Wait, does she not look completely different, though? Oh, here come the Letchers now. Excuse me? Yeah, that is a completely different person, and I suppose her skin is a little bit more bronze-colored than, you know, than completely pale. Still. Huh. What's up with this now? She is wearing the jewel. So was Anula's just taking her place, or just pretending to be the princess? Weird. Huh? Letchers? I'm sorry, it's nothing. These are members of the guild. I see. How do you do? I thank you for your assistance in resolving our castle's scandal. Did we do that? Sure, you're welcome? Didn't I tell you about this before? I got the jewel after gathering sweets for Candelaria, the Princess of Rispidar. So that did happen. I needed help to prevent the jewel from falling into the hands of the Prime Minister, so I thought I'd cooperate with our town's famed guild. I apologize for the way things turned out. Remind me real quick, how did they turn out, actually? Hey, this person is the princess? Yeah, what's up with that, huh? If it wasn't for the princess's quick thinking, the Prime Minister would have taken the jewel. The whole world would have been plunged into chaos before we could even catch up to him. Yeah, that would have been horrible. Good thing that didn't happen. It's all thanks to the princess's efforts. No, you were able to resolve the situation despite my unclear information. You truly live up to your reputation as the continent's finest guild. You are the pride of Rispidar. Oh no, not at all. You flatter us. Oh. I have prepared plenty of rewards for you. Oh, that sounds good. So please, if you will accompany me to the castle. Oh, heck yeah. With pleasure. The real princess and the princess that strategized with us, the two were clearly different people. I'm glad I'm not the only one noticing that. Could this be the result of altering history? The thought occurred to me that considering the point of time we returned to, it's unlikely. It would be more natural to assume that the princess hasn't changed, and that we had met a different person entirely. Why did she claim to be the princess, though? She must have realized that we would recognize her as Anula's, right? So why didn't she just reveal herself? Or at least, you know, give some other name or explanation rather than her being the princess. So who was that hooded person? We watched them destroy the jewel in the end. That seemed to be their goal from the very start. A power that could surpass the demons, and a force that would consider that a hindrance. Wait, so now we assume that she destroyed the gem, so specifically the relic soldiers would not be used to destroy the demons. And ultimately the demons would keep the humans in check, I suppose? Because if humanity would ever overcome the demons entirely, the development would inevitably culminate in that horrible dystopian future that we saw? Is that the whole idea? So the demons have to be there as a balancing force for the humans? Or at least some group of people, perhaps, or some individuals think so and act accordingly. Okay, I mean, that's not a conclusion I drew immediately, but I suppose it would make sense in a way. Wouldn't that just be the demons themselves? Yeah, I don't know. No, I guess not. I suppose I've drawn some further conclusions. Whether correct or not, we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure, you know, the hooded Anulus that we saw, the pseudo-princess, was not actually working with the demons because she supported the demons. Or was allied with them in some way. But who knows? Ah, and here ends the chapter officially. Which is the button we press? Huh? Oh, there we go. Ha 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 ha! Oh, it's still chasing me. It wasn't laughter. Gotta get away. Gotta move faster. Ha ha ha! Gotta run away. Faster, Anulus. You really could try to run a little bit faster. Oh. If only we could move on, you know, move into the background or foreground, but unfortunately we're trapped on this 2D plane. Between a dragon and a hard place. That dream again, huh? Were you dreaming about the past again? You were crying out while you were asleep. Many years have passed, but you still think about it, don't you? You still want to return to your hometown? You were an orphan, right? You spoke about it before. I can't imagine you were treated well there. I mean, not all orphans are treated horribly. Hopefully. Surely not. Although, I suppose it probably happens more often than anyone would want. Can you really still cherish that place? I mean, it is still home. At first, I wanted to learn everything about myself, but nowadays I found that desire has waned quite a bit. How do I put this? I think I already consider this place my home. I mean, sure, it's nice. I'm satisfied with my life now. I'm honestly enjoying it. Who I was before, how I got this way, it's no longer that important to me. Don't you feel the same way? No. I have to know the truth. Right. I knew you would agree. Oh, he agreed? Never mind. So you're still dreaming about the childhood friend you were separated from? It's true, your only connection to the girl is the hometown where you both grew up. There's definitely a chance she's still there. The circumstances may seem hopeless, but... No, I'm sorry. You're right. You have friends that will search with you now. I'm sure you'll find her soon. Any moment now. Well then, shall we head to the bar today? You dreamed about the past yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if something came up. You're the kind of guy that sees premonitions, after all. Maybe there'll be a job that leads to some new clues. You think? I guess there might be. It's just something I've heard, but apparently there are people in this world that the demons won't attack. Well, it's probably a joke. People such as the mysterious hooded stranger? Or what? Implying that maybe she is in league with the demons after all? Looks like the snafu at the castle is over. Hopefully from now on the country will continue to become a better place. Well, there's always hope. Did you hear about the people that the demons won't attack? Huh, yeah, funny, I just heard about that for the first time. Oh yes, that rumor. Isn't it more likely that they were just lucky? Yeah, you're probably right. It's not like demons choose who they attack. I mean, demons aren't completely mindless. Come on in. And there it is, a Nesta cup. Do I want to check it out now? You know what? I think before we do that, because that's going to be a whole thing, surely. It usually is. We're going to, you know, advance the story a bit more. Can we enter this now? We still can't, huh? That's interesting. I wonder if... Yeah, no, I don't know how that would work. If you could somehow enter the castle itself, maybe we could make our way through, you know, through the dungeon again. But, I mean, I suppose the princess did invite someone to the castle. I don't know if she meant only Malou, or if that extends to the rest of the guild as well. Hey, mister, something about you seems different. You're not going to leave, are you? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I mean, we leave all the time on missions. We've been at peace for such a long time now. Maybe behind all this, some key players are keeping the times safe. Keeping the times safe. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. To be honest, I think the prettiest girl in town is the baker's daughter. She's a bit of a recluse, so she's not very well known. I'd like to keep her as my little secret. Okay. The baker's daughter, huh? She gonna play a role? I mean, usually when an NPC mentions something, it is gonna play a role pretty much immediately. Huh, the regular who used to hang out here all the time is now just gone, I guess? Whoa, that's huge! Huh? What is? Do you think he'll be happy? Did something happen? Oh, there you are. You're looking rather pleased with yourself. Was the castle's reward that good? Time for a surprise. I found it. Your hometown. What? Ta-da! We've heard something similar from you before. They're not surprised at all. Well, that's to be expected. We've been wrong so many times. But this time you're serious, right? Back when you first spoke with us, didn't you say your hometown was attacked by a demon so large it towered over buildings? Well, he did say that. We've seen a lot of demons since then, but there can't really be one that big, right? Yeah, that's what you'd expect. I figured it might have seemed larger because you were a kid. I'd never heard of anything like that, so I didn't really pay it much mind. However, there is one. A massive demon, larger than a 2-story building. I mean, some of the demons we fought have been pretty large, honestly. Is that really so exceptional? However, there's only been one confirmed sighting of this giant demon. It was near the Demon King's castle quite a while ago. Because of that, there's almost nobody left around that's seen it before. When you were little, the Demon King's castle was in Akrasinon, right? So I looked into villages that were attacked. And there was only one that met all the requirements. According to records, It was attacked by a gigantic demon 10 years ago. Whoa, that matches up with the time frame when your village was attacked. This is much closer than any other information we've gathered. Sure enough, that dream you had last night really was prophetic, huh? Back then, that place was like the continent of darkness, but in this world, things have gotten much better. It's been 10 years since reconstruction began. Huh? This world? Oh, don't worry about that. If you think about it, you were there on that continent during that other time. Fate and causality. I'm starting to get a strange feeling here. What? What are you talking about? Come on now. Isn't this whole talk only relevant if it's really this guy's hometown? We should just go check it out. Yes, this time things really do look promising. Let's head there right away. The heck are you saying? We should just go check it out? Gao, you've still got a full lot of work to do. No way I'm letting you off that easy. But come on, Malou. Don't you but Malou me, mister. This is all the work you didn't do because you decided to sneak off to the hot springs. How did you find out? I'm giving the other two some special service this time. I promised I'd find his hometown in exchange for them working here. Sorry. Gal will be working hard to cover your share as well. Ooh. Okay, so we're teaming up with Kuro, I assume? Where is she, by the way? Alright, let me know when you're ready. I have Kuro take you to a crossing on by boat. Ah, right. I guess she has to do that. She has to be there. Because she's the only one who can activate the demon-repelling shield, right? Sure, let's get ready then. I wasn't expecting to go on a boat trip. Okay. Well, suppose with that, we're now ready to do anything else we want to do before leaving on another long expedition. Okay, so that's still all the same. No mention of the beggar's daughter. Maybe that guy is just mentioning her for no particular reason. Baker's daughter. Wait, is she the young-looking girl there? Or who's the baker's daughter? Oh wait, is it just her, actually? Maybe the baker is the guy in the back room, and this is who he was referring to. Does she sell anything new? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Never mind. Arena, I suppose? And then, of course, returning to farm for the remaining materials and for the two formulae that we don't have. Well, let's check out the Colosseum. Alright, we have this now. Should I be doing this? Is this faster than just running? No, probably not. Welcome, welcome. I should probably save before doing anything silly. So I have lost progress before. Of course, we don't know what to expect in terms of difficulty, but well, let's see. Hopping for magical crystals, Stinger for an elemental cloth ring, Lisa's mischief. Lisa? Oh no. For dark sword. Wait, have we gotten actual weapons before from these rounds? Ah, maybe we have actually. Maybe we have. Ooh, baker's recipes. There's a connection to the baker's daughter, possibly, maybe. Block the way. And lightning alert for a small medal. Well, let's, as usual, start at the top and see how things go from there. Sure. Hopping, huh? Some platforming? Nope. Hopping enemies, I guess. Defeat your opponent within the time limit. Okay, no further conditions. Let's see how tough these are. They are indeed hopping. Are they hopping mad? Oh, was I hit by something? Wait. Oh god. Well, I was now. Alright, so don't let those things land on you. They're pretty squishy though. Like the bugs that they presumably are. Oh boy. Okay. Wait. I mean, I could heal, I guess. Yeah. Huh. How do you avoid just getting jumped on by these things all the time? Nope. A longer reaching weapon would probably help here, but obviously this is the strongest one we have. Could always try not to get hit immediately. Could you... Okay, yeah, the short reach is really not doing me any favors here. Thank goodness for the auto block. We are losing all of our ST though, so that's not great. I was kind of hoping to do something like this. I wasn't dead yet. If we just stand right in front of it, I guess they can aim their jumps a bit more precisely. But they do seem to... They do tend to overshoot. Ouch. Don't... What? Wait. Okay. What, was my shield just broken or something? Because I pretty reliably didn't take any damage from them for the longest time, and then suddenly they just completely destroyed me. Okay, you know what? I kinda hate my limited reach here. This is still pretty powerful. Is that our best option, though? No. Damage-wise, it would be this. In terms of type, I think those especially annoying little hopping things are dark type. So in theory, we'd like to use a light weapon, but that would be this. Yeah, no, that's not really an option. This has longer range, but it's just as slow, whereas this one is faster and longer reaching. Maybe that's a better option? Let's try that. Fine-tuning? Sure, I forget what that does, but let's see how this works out for us. I guess I could also always just, you know, do my grinding and equipment upgrading first, become a bit stronger that way. You know, gain another level and some better equipment, and then have an easier time at the arena. That would probably be sensible. But when have I ever been known to do the sensible thing? Okay. Oh, is something shooting at me? Wait. Are those weird grasshopper things shooting something? I think they might be. I can still do that. I'm definitely not quite destroying them so quickly, but then again, I'm also not destroying them very slowly. Wait, how do I... oh god, okay, there we go. Destroy them, please? Well, that works pretty well, I would say. Well, these didn't take any damage at all. Oh god. That one escaped. We'll just stand there. You know what? I'm gonna actually eat a fruit here. Oh yeah, get wrecked. Huh? How did it get turned around like that? That's nonsense. There's so many of these things. Don't. Oh, wait. Didn't think I still had enough ST to cast that. Yikes. Oh, don't die now. Still not done, huh? Not even close. Oh, wait, actually, maybe close? No, there's a new enemy. Yeah, those things shoot at me, which I don't appreciate. But they're otherwise definitely not as bad as the purple guys. Oh, okay. Earth magic. Gotcha. Wait, what? Right, more projectiles. I don't know what element that tree thing is. Earth, I guess. Would make a lot of sense. Yikes. Yikes. Heal, please? Oh, I'm keep canceling my own healing because I'm dumb like that sometimes. Oh, we did... No, we... Never mind, we did not kill the tree? How far does that spell travel? Far, apparently. Okay. It's fine. We are running out of time a little bit. Can we do something else? You know what? Maybe this one isn't such a bad option. Except it shoots the wrong way again. You gotta stop doing that. Okay, we did kill that thing. That might be the last enemy left. It was, okay. Man, that was, that was pretty rough. Everything deals a ton of damage here. And that was only the first round, but they haven't always been necessarily in, you know, ascending order of difficulty. It's been pretty mixed. Except that the last one or the last few have typically been pretty tough. But for the first one, this seemed rather difficult. Get a magic crystal for it. Again, always useful, if not the most exciting thing necessarily. Well, we did it eventually. I might want to go back to the stronger weapon though, because yeah, it definitely felt a little bit underpowered. But I think the extra reach definitely did help. Let's go with this for now. So that was hopping. Stinger. Is it going to be more of those grasshoppers that shoot their stings at me or whatever? We'll see. Nope, not at all. Okay, once again, no special conditions. Just defeat those demon dragons. They remind me of something, actually. I'm not quite sure what. Do we have water magic? No. Not offensive, anyway. I guess we might as well buff our attack power. Okay. As soon as we actually get hit by something, anything, we just die. Yikes. Okay, so they're fire elemental. I probably want some water magic to use against them, and possibly even a water weapon, although our options are limited. Yeah. And there are absolutely no good water options anywhere. That's a bummer. So, is this our best bet? Maybe. Might want to stay away. We could even consider using magic, I suppose. Well, not this. So what else are our options? This one we could use, even though it is fire, because we can just ignore that disadvantage using the correct camera magic. But those things are super tanky. I guess there wasn't even a time limit. It's just a matter of defeating them at all. Which is certainly easier said than done. I mean, Killer Shark instead of Turtle Shield. Huh. I mean, that said, we were taking a lot of damage even with Turtle Shield active. I'm pretty sure it was still active. Yeah, I mean, it is, in fact, still active. And we do have random shots. Wait. Why did I think we didn't have wind magic? That's because I confused this lady with the Sylphid lady. Right. Or is this even a lady? Is it supposed to be more like a Robin Hood kind of character? Who knows? So we do have that. I mean, I guess I could go for Sylphid instead. And rely on Killer Shark for some water damage. I don't know. I guess we can try that. Maybe. Let's try getting away from those things. Getting out off to one side rather than being trapped between them. Seems like it might be sensible. They use earth magic, interestingly enough. Unfortunately, they're also both coming after me. Oh god, I thought I blocked, but maybe whatever I tried to block wasn't blockable. Oh, they can just shoot backwards, alright. So they don't care about our attack direction. Oh god, this is... Excuse me. So, yeah, this isn't looking too great. They just have so much health. Yikes. They attack relentlessly. Okay, let's try another round. See if they're all like this. Lisa's mischief, though. And we dealt with Lisa herself. Lisa Lotta, that is. Oh, it is actually just her. Huh. Again, just defeat all of them in 30 seconds? Wait. We did it? Oh. Huh? I mean, I almost died, I guess, but also... What the hell was that? If I had used a weapon with any kind of reach, I could have probably killed them all without just running headlong into them and taking a ton of damage. The time limit was tight, but they also were just one-shots? Like, what was that? That was no challenge whatsoever. That's what I was talking about in terms of uneven difficulty for these rounds. Okay, definitely worth checking out the later rounds then. Instead of assuming that they're all gonna be impossible. Yeah. Well, we certainly won, and we get a pretty cool-looking weapon, a dark sword. Maybe this is even a really good weapon to use right now. I mean, it does have 510 attack power, and it is one-handed. Removed the Karamagic Hasselride. Right, okay, I mean, I called it Hasselride. It occurred to me later that it's probably supposed to be Hasselride, even though I don't know exactly what that means. Something with 8. 8 something. Hasselride, I don't know. My Japanese is not advanced enough to decipher that. But I have actually figured out what the description, somewhat cryptically, is talking about for that attack. I was a bit confused about what verniers were supposed to be, or verniers, as it turns out. It's, I guess, the standard pronunciation, even though it's from a French name, vernier. And in this case, I mean, just saying vernier is a little bit weird if you don't know what they're talking about. It's basically vernier thrusters, which is auxiliary thrusters used on certain spacecraft, mostly spacecraft and aircraft. So, yeah, that's why there were little flames shooting out of our heels, I suppose, during that move, that air attack. That's the idea, I suppose, that somehow those thrusters, you know, make that attack stronger. At least now it makes a little bit more sense. It was a rather surprisingly interesting topic to dive into, thanks Wikipedia. Yeah. You know, just as a little aside. Anyway, yeah, interesting weapon here, Dark Sword. A sword that absorbed the power of darkness and turned black. It was created by forces which oppose the gods. Okay. Ooh. Oh god, no, it's slow. Why is it so slow? Because it's very heavy, I guess. 360. Yeah, I mean, wow. That's kind of rough. I mean, technically its handling is 2 bars, but... yeah, because it's so heavy. We still struggle to swing it fast. Come to think of it, did we ever spend... oh, we have 4 points to spend? Weird, so I guess I accidentally locked in 1 when I tried to cancel my... or reset my point distribution last time I leveled up. It's... Is it? Did we determine that it was speed? Wait. Is it just a speed stat that reduces weapon weight? Yeah, it's agility. Right, okay. The speed attribute governs your agility stat, I suppose, which in turn just gets subtracted from your weapon weight, right? I think that's what we determined, more or less. So, I think more speed is definitely in order to keep up with increasingly heavy weapons. I suppose those couple of points won't really make much of a difference. Man, this feels not amazing. And the damage is good, though, but I feel like for the time being, or especially for the arena, where we're not even getting any proficiency, we should probably be using something else. Block the way for baker's recipes. I mean, this is certainly interesting. What kind of recipes are those going to be? Defeat your opponent. Again, no special conditions. I mean, I appreciate that. The first handful of rounds that we ever did in the arena, pretty much all seem to have, you know, time limits and don't get hit conditions and things like that, which just led me to assume that that's what the arena would typically be about, but then it hasn't really been a thing that often. Oh god. This is tough. What? Oh, were we paralyzed or something? I couldn't move there at all. Like, sideways. I could jump, but not move to the side at all. The biggest problem seems to be the... whatever it is, sitting on top. But I'm assuming, based on the name of the round, and based on what I know about those pumpkins, that all of those enemies will actually block me and, you know, prevent me from moving through them. So I kind of have to deal with them from there. That being said, couldn't I technically just cheese them completely by outranging them? I'm certainly not above that. Great magic. Let's see how that works. We could always use a ranged weapon, but of course those use up ammo. Yeah, let's try that. Forget how far this one reaches. This might not be viable. Oh, wait. Are we hitting something? We absolutely are hitting something. Well then, that's bad news for you guys. Okay, we're starting to drown. We did kill the first guy. The pumpkin can't really do anything from there, can it? That's pretty much... never mind, it can't do that. I forgot about that. Okay. So actually, it's a really good idea to fight it from as far away as possible. That being said, we can't really hit it very well doing this. Oh yeah, okay, but when we do this, we're at absolute danger to get hit by this attack. And I keep wondering why I can't block. It's because I'm using a two-handed staff. Dummy. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, we actually broke it. These are mysteriously not fire elemental, so... I tried blocking again without a shield. Okay, but I mean, I can't also really get away fast enough, especially not with the water out. You know, with high tide. Yeah, I mean, okay, it actually does shoot all the way over here, though, so... Still, this more or less works, I guess. Ouch. Okay, finally dead. Alright. How much more is there? With any luck, not that much more. Okay, thankfully the platform there is perfectly blocking that thing's laser. It's really unfortunately positioned there. Not very well placed strategically. It has more attacks. Okay. What element are those? Are they... Do they not have an element, actually? They might not. Couldn't we technically do something like... summon her? Oh, wait, that's, again, not the thing I thought I was going to summon. Ouch. Oh no. Oh no, don't. Not like this. Nice dodge if I say so myself. You know what? Maybe just do some of this. Still not done, by the way. Oh god, we got more. But as long as they're on our level, we can at least do this. Oh. Well, we can just outrange the big guy. Oh. Ow. Okay, thankfully those are relatively squishy. Much more so than it seems. Okay, I was on the wrong item there. If that had killed me, that would have been extremely annoying. Oh dear, okay. I mean, we can obviously do something like this. Yeah. And I'm absolutely not above doing that. Are we safe from that up here? Seems like it. Oh, we can't even hit it from here. Poor thing. We're even hitting something further to the right, I think. And I have no particular interest in finding out exactly what it is. In fact, did we kill it? I don't know. Maybe we're just hitting some sort of platform. Nope, there's definitely a pumpkin there. I guess the occasional fireball is low enough to actually hit it. If we jump to the next platform, it's definitely going to be able to hit us though, so we're just going to do this. Tried and true method. Oh my god. Come on, aim a little bit lower, please. Okay, we're finally done. Yikes. I mean, ultimately, of course, this one just took a while. Slow and steady, definitely won the race here. Even though, I guess I could have gone a bit slower and steadier, and you know, had one or two less close calls, but you know, nothing wrong with a little bit of excitement. And we get the baker's recipes. Okay. Is it a full-on new recipe book? Let's find out. Well, it is here with the other recipes. It sure is. Wow, okay. Interesting. We can combine 2 slices of cake into a whole cake. Sure, that's how that works. And then we can combine 2 whole cakes into a layered cake, maybe? Okay, these are... I mean, some of these obviously are for things that we've already acquired some other way. So, alternative ways to... Ooh, interesting. That's very interesting, okay. Yeah, we get some alternative recipes, I guess, for things we already acquired. But also some of these things might be completely new. I mean, many of these are for things that we at least haven't seen. And so maybe these are the only methods to acquire whatever items they will create eventually. The 2 things that we could make currently are combining 2 chocolate shortcakes or whatever those are, or lava cakes, I guess that's what it looks like, and 2 whole cakes. Yeah, and eventually we'll be able to do something to combine something with the love that we gained. I'm pretty sure that was a missable thing, right? The love that we got for doing something special. At first I thought we got that somehow by interacting with Kuro in the, you know, the love hotel, but I don't think we did. I think we got this from the lady, the possibly prostitute. I think that's what was implied, right? Before they were all killed by the demons. I think. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we needed to do something optional to acquire this. So, yeah, it's interesting that it's gonna end up being used in a recipe. And I don't remember at all how we got this decorative box, but I know that we've basically had this for almost the entire game at this point. We got this very early on, and yeah. Obviously no idea what to do with it. But I guess we'll find out eventually, maybe, if we ever get the other item. Well, I suppose some sort of item that we'll just put into this, so it combines into a decorative box with something inside that we can then give to someone as a gift. Maybe to Kuro? Who knows? How do we acquire more cake, I suppose? It's the next question. Not from here. I guess those are older recipes. If they are even older recipes, or recipes at all. Yeah, no, it's... Is it 2 of these? I think so, right? And where's a little chocolate cake? Can we not craft that? Is that not something we craft? Is that maybe something we actually buy from the bakery? Okay. Wait, so... we would need a one of these. So we can make another one of those. And then we combine... Wait. Oh, we didn't we have one? Okay. I thought we already had one of those. But maybe not. Yeah, no, I guess not. Right. Now we can make a second cake and combine 2 cakes into a decorative cake. Okay, sure. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. We can literally craft this right here. I don't know, my brain is not fully there. As is so often the case. So we make another one of these. Then we put chocolate on top, and voila, we have chocolate cake. And then we combine 2 of those into a Sachertorte. Yeah, that's, I mean, where's the apricot jam, though? That's a crucial component. Oh? Wait, we combine Sachertorte with love? Wait, but we only have 1 love. Do we want to actually use that up? I mean, obviously, yeah. It's extremely precious and hard to come by. Let's bake it into a cake? Sure. Fascinating. And it makes a Valentine cake. Oh, and then that goes in the box. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at the cake, though, because apparently we can only acquire exactly 1 of those, ever. This item offers nothing. It looks too good to eat. It offers nothing? Wow. Also, technically, we could hold on to it. For 60 karma, good attack power, magical power, and ST gain rate. Oh, and also this thing. Wow. Epic defense power, guard durability, and weight reduction? Ooh, wait, epic weight reduction, you say? But it's also 86 karma, yikes. That is definitely something to consider, though. Honestly, I wouldn't mind any of these things. That all seems extremely useful, but it's probably going to take quite some finagling to integrate that into our scales setup. But, I might just sit down and try to do that in between episodes. Looking at the timer here, we're going to end this one quite soon. But of course, first we're going to create one final thing. We're going to put this into the box. So I guess it's going to be a box of chocolates or something? No, it's just a Valentine present. Okay. Which we'll give to a special someone. This item offers nothing. It looks too good to eat. Okay, it's now 90 karma, epic attack power, magical power, and ST gain rate. Okay. I mean, honestly, that is also extremely good. And they almost balance each other out as well. I mean, obviously, epic attack power and magical power is amazing. More ST gain rate? Sure, yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. Well, I'll try to actually get both of those onto my scales, because that seems like a pretty nice upgrade over whatever we currently have. I guess I'm gonna wrap this one up right here. We have not... Yeah, we didn't check out the final arena run. We're gonna do that next time. And the one with the 2 demon dragon things, I think I'll just get a little bit stronger before tackling that again. Actually, I'm also... Assuming it still works that way, and we can return to the previous zones, both the mountain as well as Elysium, I will just return there and, you know, farm for enemy materials, and hopefully also those rare chest drops that we need, and get all of that finished, you know, in time for the next episode. No need to include that on video, of course. That's how I've been handling this in the past, so no need to change that. And then next time I will present whatever I have acquired, and we'll continue, maybe finish the arena. Maybe we'll leave that one round for, you know, after we're done with the next story chapter. We'll see. Either way, for now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.